Hello viewers, I am Kausalya. Today's topic is problems related to Ohm's law. The first problem is find the current flowing through the circuit shown below. So this is our given circuit. So when you look at the circuit, this circuit has two voltage sources, right? One is 12 volt and another one is 6 volt here. And here we are having a resistor of 10 ohms. Now we are asked to calculate the current flowing through the circuit here. So first, you see the direction of the current is given in the diagram, or else we have to assume a direction by ourselves, right? So here the current flows like this, right? So when you consider this 12 voltage, the current flows from minus to plus, right? That is from low potential to high potential. So here it is considered as plus 12. Again, when you consider this 6 volt, you see the direction of current flow is from, again here it is from plus to minus. So here this 6 volt is considered to be minus 6, right? Am I making clear? Here the current flows from minus to plus. Okay, the direction is from minus to plus, therefore the value is plus 12 volt. Whereas here it flows from plus to minus, therefore it is minus 6 volt. Right. Therefore the total supply voltage is 12 minus 6, which is equal to 6 volt here. In case again here if we are having the polarity as minus and plus, what we are supposed to do? Here it is 12 volt and here it is 6 volt. Okay, both have the same polarity, so the total voltage will be 18 volt. Right. Now we are going to calculate the current flowing through the circuit. So what is Ohm's law? Ohm's law is given by V equal to IR. So I is equal to V by R here. We know the total voltage, we know the value of resistance. So just substitute it here. And finally the value of the current is 0.6 amps. Right. Now the second problem. An electric iron is rated 1000 watts, 240 volt. Find the current drawn and the resistance of the heating element. So here what is meant by 1000 watts? It is the power, right? So power is given, voltage is given, and we are asked to find the current and the resistance, right? So first write down the given things. Voltage is 240 volt and power is 1000 watts. And here what is the formula for power? So power is given by V into I, right? So here from this expression, we know the value of P, we know the value of V, right? So we can calculate I easily. So I is given by P divided by V. So just substitute the values here, and the value of current is 4.166 amps, right? Then the next thing we need to calculate is resistance. So again resistance, we are making use of Ohm's law. So V is equal to IR. So R is equal to V by I. We know the value of V, which is given directly in the problem, and we know the value of current, which is just now we had find out. So just substitute it here, and finally the value of resistance is found to be 57.6 ohms. Right. So here in this problem we had calculated the value of current and the value of the resistance. So always you should write the units then and there. So keep that in mind. So next, third problem. The problem is the lamps in a set of Christmas tree lights are connected in series. Right. So the lamps are connected in series. If there are 20 lamps and each lamp has a resistance of 25 ohms. So there are 20 lamps, right? And each lamp has a resistance of 25 ohms. Calculate the total resistance of the set of the lamps and hence calculate the current taken from the supply voltage of 230 volt. So here first let me clearly explain the question here. There is a Christmas tree and the Christmas tree is decorated with lights, and that too the lights are connected in series. So what do you mean by series connection? You see, for example, this is your bulb, right? And to this bulb another bulb is connected, and here another bulb is connected. So it goes on like this. So this type of connection is known as series connection. Right. So in other words, we can tell that is the ending point of one bulb becomes the starting point of the other. Can you get? You see, here this is the ending point of your bulb 1. Right. Now at this ending point, it becomes a starting point of the next light. Similarly, the ending point of second light becomes the starting point of your third light. So this connection is known as series connection, right? And there are how many lamps? 20 lamps in total, and each lamp has a resistance of 25 ohms. That is, this lamp has a resistance of 25 ohm, this lamp has 25 ohm, this lamp has 25 ohm. Like this, each lamp has 25 ohms and there are totally 20 lamps, right? Now, we are asked to calculate the total resistance. How do you calculate the total resistance here? There are totally 20 lamps and each lamp has a resistance of 25 ohms. Right, this is a basic mathematics. Then how to calculate the total resistance? Just you have to multiply this 20 by 25. Right, that is your first step. Then the next thing is you have to calculate the current. How to calculate the current? We will see. So the first thing is write down the given data. So here the number of lamps are 20 and the given voltage is 230 volt and the resistance of each lamp is 25 ohms. Right. So now we are going to calculate the resistance and the current. So total resistance. So total resistance is number of lamps into resistance of each lamp. Okay, just now I had explained, right? There are 20 lamps and each lamp has a resistance of 25 ohms. How to calculate the total resistance? Just you need to multiply these two, right? So when you multiply, the value of resistance is found to be 500 ohms here, right? Now one part of the problem is over. The second thing is you have to calculate the current. So how to calculate the current here? You know the value of resistance here and as well as you know the value of the supply voltage here, right? So when you know the value of voltage as well as the resistance, you can make use of Ohm's law. So what is Ohm's law? Ohm's law is given by V equal to IR. Right. So the value of I can be calculated as V divided by R. Right. You can move this R to the left hand side here. So you know the value of V, you know the value of R. So just substitute it and finally you are ending up with the answer as 0.46 amps. Right. Here the key thing to be noted is one answer, that is the answer which you are getting initially, gets substituted in the later part. So you should be very clear and confident about getting the initial answers. Right. So here comes the end of this 3 problems. If you have any doubt, let me know in the comment section. Thank you.